this. This guy's a master presser.
Went to school for this.
He went to school, CIA, for learning how to press out dough. Hey, what's up? Andres, Craig, Baking Steel, Test Kitchen. Today, we're gonna solve the gluten-free riddle, right? It's we've got a lot of recipes we've tried over the years. I don't know about you, but I've tried a couple of dozen.
Yeah, nothing's been awesome so far.
Nothing's been awesome, and I guess the challenge has always been, one problem I have, do you have this, is the amount of ingredients it takes to make a gluten-free pizza.
Yeah, you're buying half the grocery store before you go in there. If
they
have it all.
Right, the last batch we made, I think we spent $75
to make a dough.
To make one, I mean, granted we had extra stuff, so we could have made this a dozen times, but it was super expensive.
It wasn't normal pantry stuff.
Really a pain in the butt. So we really solved this puzzle to make this dough for a kid so they can feel like they're part of like that pizza crew on Friday nights with their friends.
And it's like super quick.
Super quick, by the way. So we've done this a couple of different ways. No yeast in this recipe. It's gonna be we're gonna do it right now in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And bake a pizza for you in 10. So enjoy this. It's gonna be simple. We're gonna call this a 5-ingredient gluten-free recipe. It's dynamite. So the main ingredients are organic buckwheat flour.
Buckwheat.
Potato starch, Bob's Red Mill, and organic brown rice flour. That's it. So we've the formula we use, what is it? We've got everything pre-measured here.
Good.
So we got
80 grams.
80 grams of
buckwheat.
80 grams
of rice
flour and
50 of potato starch.
50 of the potato starch. So we're gonna take all of our dry ingredients, and salt is about
10 grams.
10 grams.
Yep.
And the water is filtered water.
140.
140. That's it.
Dry ingredients going in, whisking.
Let's whisk. So the important thing is a whisk, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Whisk
So
it all together.
dry ingredients go into the bucket.
Buckwheat.
Buckwheat.
Rice.
Rice.
Potato.
Potato.
Salt.
Salt. We use fine salt.
Yeah.
Just because it distributes a little bit better than the big salt. Whisk in this very low skill level here.
It's like a 2.5.
This is I can handle this one.
Lefty too, which is
Lefty
impressive.
is impressive. So we kind of whisk it together. Water, we use filtered water because I drink it that way, so we cook with it that way. We add it in. And now just using product, take a little shout out to GIR.
My girl.
Right? Our girls over at GIR, they're awesome. And we just kind of fold this stuff in.
It looks really wet to begin with, but it starts eating up all that water pretty quickly. And it's gonna be kind of like Play-Doh type consistency.
Which is good.
That's why when we'll get to the next part, we're gonna kind of naked bake it.
This
First,
recipe makes one portion, so we're gonna put a little right down.
use a little bit more rice flour if you got it.
We're pressing it out like a round pizza. We're gonna pre-bake this in our Monogram. Let's shout out to Monogram here. These beautiful ovens. We've got the bottom oven rolling we've got our baking steel on the top rack and the bottom rack because we are steel happy. We're gonna bake that for about 5 to 7 minutes. Is that about right?
Yeah.
At 500.
Yep, we'll take it out and top it.
Just to crisp it up with parchment paper.
Super easy.
Anybody can do it.
Anybody. Hopefully.
Boom. Next, we're gonna put our cheese and our sauce on. Make a basic cheese pizza today. It's gonna be amazing. One of our favorite cheese combinations here, we've got Fontina, low moisture mozzarella, and fresh mozzarella. We love the blend. On top, you get great color and just great meltability.
Meltability. That's an SAT word for sure.
All right, tomato sauce. This is whole plum tomatoes. We add a little bit of salt. That's it. That's all we use. And this, by the way, is our sauce for almost all of our pizzas when we do use red sauce. Oregano too. Shout out to our friends at Bloom.
Yes.
For sending us some dried oregano.
Organic.
Important. Beautiful. Can't wait to try this out on our pizza here, our gluten-free. Let's, we got about 2 minutes left on that crust.
We'll take questions now.
Any questions, drop them in the comments below. We are here to help.
We'll get back to you within a week or so.
2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
It's out. Just pop it.
Take it off the parchment paper.
Should we pull that out? Time.
The time is now.
Always use a timer.
Time is
These
now.
can save a lot of burns.
Nice thing about the parchment paper, check this out. It's like a self-made peel. Boom.
So there's our dough. It's set. It's like a 5 or 6 minute bake. It's kind of giving it a nice firmness to it. Now we're gonna top it, and just the same way we would any pizza, right?
Yeah.
This is the same thing now. We're kind of back. Now we got our
Less
crust
is
pre-baked.
more still, right?
Less is more when we top it. We like to say when we're topping our pizza is we don't want to get the sauce over the edge. So when we're saucing, bring it to the edge, but don't go over the edge. Just like life, right? Our bloom oregano, just kind of bit there, spread it on top. We like the dry herbs underneath the cheese because it won't burn. Makes sense?
Kind of hydrates a little bit of sauce too.
Yeah, and then our cheese is shredded by hand. You saw chef's skills there. Fresh mozzarella, let's break this up.
This is actually the first gluten-free pizza that we've gone back for a second slice to eat.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
easily.
great question. Yeah, we've made a lot of these over the years. This is gonna be the first one, you're right. We
Yeah.
both were we devoured it. In fact, we've also tested this in class.
Yeah, with some actual gluten.
The last couple of weeks, we've had a few gluten-free requests, and this is the crust we made, and it's been, the approval rating is what, 99%
Yeah,
so far.
slam dunk.
So stay tuned, you see how easy this is. Let's just melt this cheese and give it a taste.
Yep, 3 or 4 minutes.
Goes right on top, and just give it a little slide. Uh-oh. There we go. Boom. Like 3 minutes, 4 minutes?
Yeah, 3.5, how about that?
Beautiful.
Lucky.
Look at that. That is gorgeous. We might toss a little basil on at the end. What do you think, Chef?
Yeah.
We like to slice unorthodox, like right on the peel.
Yep.
Right? You hear that crunch? Steel doing its magic. All right, so there's our gluten-free pizza. Literally 10 minutes from start to finish.
Yep.
It cost us maybe $12, including the cheese and the sauce.
Yep.
And it's 5 ingredients. Really simple, really delicious.
Anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it. And it's gluten-free and delicious, right?
Super tasty.
Let's take a bite.
Yep.
Awesome.